Our past presidents have assembled here to signify that leadership is based on the wisdom and dedication of leaders. And who have come before us, we Lions are beneficiaries of a century of remarkable leadership from across the world. My dear friends, now I hand over the steering wheel of this huge ship of Lions Club International to your very beautiful, very able and the fair hand of the lady, your incoming President, Gudrun Ingvedottir. I am handing over the power of we to power of she. Now, it is a privilege and honor for me to administer the oath of office. You have to repeat after me, madam. I, Gudrun Ingvedottir, accept the office of President of International Association of Lions Club.
Accept the office of President of the International Association of Lions Clubs.
I do hereby promise to uphold the Constitution and bylaws of the International Association.
To uphold the Constitution and bylaws of the International Association.
I vow
and to honor.
I shall make every effort to lead our association toward greater achievement and success.
I vow that I shall make every effort to lead our association toward greater achievement and success.
And I shall always remember and keep faith with the purpose of association, our motto, we serve.
I shall always remember and keep faith with the purpose of our association's motto, we serve.
And will dedicate myself to the purposes and ethics of Lions Club International.
And will dedicate myself to the purposes and ethics of Lions Club International.
As our association continues its service to humanity.
As our association continues its service to humanity.
President Ingvedottir, in recognition of your new duties, I first present to you your International President's ring. Official gavel, symbolic of your authority as International President. I also hand over this centennial torch to you, a symbol not only of 101st year of service, but also signifying the flame of service that will burn brightly for the next 12 months and next 100 years. As of the words, I give you the 1819 President of Lions Club International.
I'm glad to be here. I'm deeply honored to serve Lions as International President. Now here is my first duty that is of my great pleasure to perform. Immediate past President Agarwal, it's been my honor to work closely with you for the 2 years. I respect your work ethics, your energy and your passion for service. I wish to present this certificate to you on behalf of Lions of the World. This certificate is given that all may know that said association honored him with its highest office and shall always revere the memory of his distinguished leadership and extraordinary contributions in attainment of its international objectives. Please welcome Vice County Chairperson from my country, Iceland, Björg Bára Halldórsdóttir.
Thank you so much. With great honor and pride, I present to you 5 congratulatory messages from government officials in Iceland. From the President of Iceland, Mr. Guðni T.H. Jóhannesson, Melvin Jones Fellow, I congratulate you on your election as International President of Lions Clubs International. I trust that under your leadership, Lions will continue to grow both here in Iceland and throughout the world. I wish you great success as leader of the world's largest service club organization. From former President of Iceland, Ms. Vigdís Finnbogadóttir, also a Melvin Jones Fellow, she was the first woman in the world to be elected democratically as President of a country, as we could see in the video clip here before. My heartfelt congratulations. I wish you all success in future in your important work for Lions Clubs International. From the Prime Minister of Iceland, Mrs. Katrín Jakobsdóttir, on behalf of Government of Iceland. It is with great pleasure that I congratulate you on behalf of the Government of Iceland on your election as the President of Lions Clubs International. I know you will be an asset to the organization with your experience and guidance. I believe the Lions Clubs International will continue to grow and prosper. From the Mayor of Reykjavik, Mr. Dagur B. Eggertsson. Reykjavik is the capital of Iceland, where Guðrún and Jón Bjarni, her husband, were born and raised. I wish you the very best as a leader of the world's largest service clubs organization as you continue to work towards a better world. From the Mayor of Garðabær, Mr. Gunnar Einarsson. Garðabær is a town where Guðrún has lived for the last 30 years and where her Lions Club is located, Lions Club Eik. Congratulations on all you have accomplished. I wish you the very best as you continue working to forge an even brighter tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, County Chairperson Björg Bára Halldórsdóttir. I'm humbled by these messages. You know, it has been a long tradition for the new President to be congratulated by notable people, and thank you so much for taking care of this. Immediate past President Agarwal, executive officers, members of the board, distinguished past presidents, lions, Leos, guests. I invite you now to join me on an adventure as we sail together toward the new horizon.
More than 10 centuries ago, my ancestors embarked on a voyage. Wind filled the sails as they explored uncharted waters. It wasn't easy, but they never gave up. They dreamt, they planned, they persisted. They pushed beyond the horizon. My culture inspires me to chart a new course for our association. It begins by looking within into the world around us for inspiration. And facing winds of change, we can turn those challenges into opportunities to move our association forward. We can reach new horizons in service when we engage our teams, develop new strategies, and push beyond our limits. With vision and perseverance, anything is possible.
Nice. Every sailing vessel needs a crew as support each other. I'm very fortunate to have my husband, John Bjarni, by my side throughout my journey. He's my partner, he's my husband, my soulmate, and someone I can lean on when the wind pulls me off course. And Melvin Jones Progressive Fellows, I'm pleased to present you with a 10 diamond yellow gold pin. Wow.
I'm giving you flowers.
Thank you. Maybe he thought he would get flowers from me. No way. But you take care of it for me. My dear Lions, as we sail into the future, I want to take just a moment to reflect on our history. During our 4-year centennial celebration, we have spent a considerable amount of time on focusing on our past, embracing our accomplishments, and paying homage to lions who came before us. But today is truly an historic moment for Lions. Today is a first for our association. Many said it was long overdue. Others said it would never happen. At our headquarters building, as you climb the stairs to the second floor, you see displayed on the walls all of the past international presidents that have served, dating all the way back to 1917. But there is something obvious. when you look at the pictures on the wall? Yes, that's right. I'm the first person from Iceland. I'm the first person from Iceland to be elected as a Lions Club International president. What did you think I was going to say? Only that. From this day forward, let us make our own history. Let us write a new history. Let us write a new chapter of our history book. Such that in 100 years, Lion will be looking back at this time and we'll be celebrating our accomplishments. Will you help me write this new chapter? I hope you will. For our new chapter starts now. Today, we launched a 3-year capital campaign to raise $300 million to provide us with the resources we need to make on the issue that we care about, bringing about real and lasting change. Now this is true. Being a Lion is a unique experience. Our communities depend on us to meet needs that would otherwise go unmet. They entrust us with the care of some of our most vulnerable neighbors. We are people who realize that giving back changes lives and changes us. There is nothing more central to being a Lion or a Leo than service. It's why we join. It's what we do. This year, you will hear me speak a great deal about going beyond our limits, going beyond the horizon, embrace the next challenge before us. So what does it mean to say beyond the horizon? No one knows, because no one has done it. It's a metaphor. It's something to strive for. It's a hope of a better tomorrow, a dream to achieve. But for millions of people, there is no dream. They don't look to the horizon as something to achieve, because day to day, there are too many obstacles in their path. To use a sailing expression, the wind has been taken from their sails. For millions of people, their horizon is the next meal. And where will it come from? For millions of children, diseases and malnutrition, or both, stand in the way of even a basic education. For millions of people, their hopes are dashed in the wake of an earthquake, a tsunami, a typhoon, or any other natural disaster. For others, the day is defined by the ability to fetch clean drinking water. And yes, for others, the horizon is limited by something as simple as not having a new pair of glasses. Mark Twain, the famous American writer, once said, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw away the bowlines, sail away from the same harbor, catch the trade winds in your sail, explore, dream, discover. So, as we look to our future, our next 100 years, The needs of the world have never been greater. We see new challenges ahead. With hopeful hearts, Lions will raise up to make our vision for the future a reality. Let us provide fresh wings for millions so they too can strive to reach beyond the horizon. We can do this through innovation.
The Northern Lights.
Unspoiled and prehistoric, Iceland's diverse landscape creates challenges for our population. In the face of rising energy costs, deforestation and isolation, we are creative problem solvers. Today, 100% of Iceland's energy comes from renewable sources. Geothermal energy powers 85% of our homes. We have reforested half the country. Like Iceland, Lions are creatively solving problems in communities worldwide.
It's supposed to prevent diseases from pouring into water.
Through innovation, we discover new horizons in service. The world around us is changing, and we have to move forward. It's important to be flexible, embrace new ideas, and use opportunities to grow.
I save for childhood cancer research.
Use My Lion to explore, inspire, and share. Engage the next generation and reimagine projects. Let's channel the creativity of our people to be a catalyst for change. Reach within your community, your clan, and yourself.
Try something new and push beyond the horizon. Will you try something new with me? Will you look for ways to push beyond our own limits? Yes, very good. I know I will be trying to do so. Many of my ancestors, and indeed yours, your ancestors too, were explorers. Whether by sea or by land, the early explorers who mapped our world did so without the benefit of the navigational tools at our disposal today. They used celestial navigation. They navigated by the stars. And it was never precise science. In fact, many of the early explorers set out for one destination only to arrive at another. How many of you here use voice GPS to get driven directions? Do you use GPS? Yes. In fact, I'm sure we all could use GPS guidance inside this very large hotel. I get lost every time. If you make a wrong turn, the voice will alert you by saying, recalculating.
Recalculating.
In life, we are constantly recalculating. As Lions, we have also recalculated. We have evolved to meet new challenges ahead. In 1920, we recalculated by becoming an international organization with the formation of clubs in Ontario, Canada. This is Canada? We are international. In 1925, we recalculated by accepting Helen Keller's challenge to become Knights of the Blind. In 1957, we recalculated the formation of our first Leo Club, thus bringing youth service to the forefront. Leos. In 1968, we recalculated with the establishment of Lions Clubs International Foundation. And in 1987, by amending our bylaws to allow women to join our association. And now we are recalculated once again with diabetes as our new global focus. But that's not all. To accomplish our service goal, we need more members, in more clubs, in more places. How do we do that? First, by retaining our current members and recruit more qualified members. Yes, the fastest growing segment of our membership is women. Let's encourage more women to join and minimize the number of new members dropping by providing incentive to clubs that retain their members, and work with clubs to optimize the new member experience. Second, we must enhance the reach of Lions by chartering new clubs, clubs that fit various lifestyles. Our overall goal this year is a net growth of 2,200 new clubs. The goal. To accomplish that goal, we must start this year strong. Within 15 days since we announced this initiative, I'm pleased to announce today that chartering of 410 clubs in all constitutional areas and Africa in the national activity. Please welcome the district governors-elect responsible for this incredible achievement. Within these 15 days.
District 317 India, V. Renukumar. 3234 D2 India, Ramesh Shah. 3248 V. Ramamurthy. 322F, Shravan Kumar Chaudhary.
324A2 India, Sheikh Dawood. 325A2 Nepal, Sudarshan Dhar Pradhananga. 325A1 Nepal, Anand Prashad Betuwal. 325B1 Nepal, Ashok Kumar Shrestha. And 325B2 Nepal, Sunil Prashad Oja.
Congratulations. Thank you so very much. Great success. Thank you so much, Governor-elect, my governors. Congratulations. Thank you. They make miracles, don't they? To help me to make this dream come true, of course you heard the voice of Sangeeta, my district governor-elect, chairman or chairperson. She has helped me a lot together with A.P. Singh. I thank them so much for this help. Thank you. Thank you all. All right, let's continue with our service goals. I already mentioned first and second, now comes the third. What we must do, we must provide every lion who wants to advance as a leader within the club the training they need and the opportunities for advancement. Remember that, training opportunities, leadership opportunities. Next, we need to explore new ideas and new activities that will attract, engage, and retain younger members. Let's make Leos active crew members on our ship. And always remember that they bring with them new ideas and enthusiasm. Today, we are taking the first step in making Leos equal crew members. It is my intention to appoint 2 Leo liaisons to the board. It gives me great pleasure to introduce my recommendations for the first 2 Leo Lions board liaisons. Please welcome Kyle Boutillier from Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. And Eleonora Fresia from Savona, Italy. Kyle and Eleonora, I look forward to serve with you this year. Are you ready to roll up your sleeves? Ready to roll up your sleeves and work hard? Yes. I know you will make a significant contribution to our board discussions. Thank you so very much and congratulations. Thank you so much for your service. So, thank you. Lastly, don't be afraid to try something new, something different. We didn't become the largest service organization in the world by being static. It's time to recalculate our thinking, strengthening our club by moving beyond barriers. If a horizon is viewed as an evolving destination that can be reached throughout kindness and compassion, then together we can provide more service to more people than ever before.
May mga view.
What will you do with the creativity, talent, and passion you have in your clubs? Each day, friends, is a blank canvas. How lucky we are to be able to continually renew like this. To be able to start all over each and every day. Artists are among the most creative people. Throughout history, they have created works of art that many of us enjoy and admire to this day. But did you know that many famous paintings did not start with the image we see today? With the advancement of new technology, we are discovering what lies beneath many famous paintings. One of Picasso's most famous work, The Blue Room, began with an entirely different image, a man wearing a bow tie. We don't know what caused this change. Picasso was only 19 years old at this time. Supplies such as paint and canvas were expensive. And at 19 and as yet to become successful artist, it makes sense that instead of starting again with a fresh canvas, he simply painted over the former image and began again. A fresh start on a blank canvas. You have all the colors, brushes, materials to create what you envision. Try it sometimes. Sit down in front of a blank canvas and just paint. Like it? Painting. You know, the guy we met yesterday, he's painting. The former president, you know, he's painting. So we can do it too, but you must say, I'm not an artist, right? I'm not an artist. I'm not Rembrandt. I'm not Leonardo da Vinci. Perhaps not. But whatever you create, it's your masterpiece. And if you don't like what you have created, you can start again. All the uncertainty you openly embraced and the fear you put aside to try something new and to change and the changes you made thus far have made you the person who you are in this moment. We have more than 48,000 clubs around the world, yet no two clubs are identical. Each club is made of unique people, all of whom bring their own ideas, their own style, and their own individuality, bonded together by a passion to serve others. Our clubs are further defined by the community they serve. The uniqueness of our clubs and communities requires us to continuously develop new resources and to reassess our strategy of services as often as necessary. Mostly, it requires us to find the inner strength to paint all over, to paint over a used canvas to create a new service masterpiece. Someone said once, fine art is that in which the hands, the head, and the heart of a man goes together. Others have stated that to be a great artist takes passion, compassion, and a curious nature. That being true, then every lion I know is a great artist. For what lion doesn't serve with their hands, their head, and their hearts? What lion doesn't serve with both passion and compassion? And what lion doesn't at least try to understand the nature of others and the challenges they face? Our canvas, my dear lions, is mankind. Together, we will create a masterpiece of service serving over 200 million people each year. Ready to do it? Lions, I invite you to join me on this journey. Help me to chart our course into the future. Are you ready? Will we succeed? Will we dig deep within? Will we push forward? Will we serve beyond the horizon? Yes! No matter what lies beyond, let's discover it together as lions. Thank you, lions. Thank you for painting a better world for everyone.
But now, ladies and gentlemen, here to perform International President's Ingodote theme song are singer-songwriters from Ireland, Sean O'Lahan and his wife, Jackie.
Madam President, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Greetings from all lions in Ireland. I'm a proud one myself. It's a great pleasure and honour to be here, and it's great to be top of the bill in Vegas. Now, it's indeed an honour to have written this special song for a special lady. It's been a very proud few months for me. But are you going to sing it? That's the big question. Now answer me like you did to the President. Are you going to sing it? Good for you. So we get to that bit later on, but in the meantime, we want you to take this song when you leave Vegas, bring it back to your own countries, and sing it as often as you can, and promote Lionism through music. Sing with the Lions. Look to the future, that's what we must do. We have a leader to lead us right through. We often look back on great memories. We say the future is ours, and it starts here today. We are a million and more. We are strong. Serving the world is where we all belong. Calling all members, let's share what we know. More ladies among us will help us to grow. Hear you say, reach out, we leave there like we have from the start. At the end of each day, keep a song in your heart. No matter what country this time. Sing with the lions, sing out strong. Sing with the lions, sing with the song. Sing with the lions, sing out strong. Sing with the lions, on your own this time. Sing with the lions, sing out strong. Sing with the lions we serve. Louder! Sing for the president, sing out strong. Sing for the president, serve with us. Let's go! Sing with the lions, we gotta sing out strong. Sing with the lions, serve with a song. Sing with the lions, sing out strong. Sing with the lions, we serve with a song. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bob, for this wonderful performance. Thank you for the music. It was amazing. I look forward to hearing that song many times throughout the year. One of my first memories as a lion was working on campaigns at first with my husband John. I am pleased that my life as a lion has come full circle. Today, I'm honored to introduce the Lions Clubs International Foundation's newest capital campaign, Campaign 100, Empowering Service. Launching right here, right now. This global campaign has a goal of raising $300 million. Campaign 100 will last for the next 3 years, but its impact will live for many generations to come. distinguished past international presidents, Dr. Ichihiro Imada and Frank Moore, who are serving as the campaign's chair and vice chair, respectively. They will provide details about the critical importance initiative.
Good afternoon, Lions. We are excited to announce the most ambitious campaign in our history. We are proud to be leading Campaign 100 LCIF Empowering Service.
As International President Goodrich said, our goal for Campaign 100 is to raise $300 million over the next 3 years. Every dollar we raise is critically important to helping us combat the many serious challenges facing our world. We are supporting vision, youth, disaster relief, hunger, childhood cancer, the environment, diabetes, and our humanitarian efforts. Dr. Yamada and I are before you today because of the changing needs in the world. But one thing isn't changing: the Lion's steadfast focus on service.
100 years ago, our founder, Melvin Jones, asked a simple question. What if people put their talents to work to improve their communities? Today, we ask that same question because our communities in every country need our service now more than ever. Is why Campaign 100 is critical. The devastation facing the world today is greater than ever. 800 million people go to bed hungry every night. 400 million people live with diabetes. 2,053 million are blind or visually impaired. Earthquake and other natural disasters increase 15% every year. And we are all too familiar with the fact that millions of children are harmed by bullying in schools and online. I could go on, but the point is our world needs us together with our Lions Club International Foundation. We must commit 100% to tackling this global challenge. We give and we serve because the need is so great. Campaign 100 will empower us to serve more than 200 million individuals per year, and it will the Lions everywhere. You, me, P.F. Noah, all of us, nearly 1.7 million Lions and Leo Strong, have found we need to make an impact.
Today, as we take the first bold steps to reach our goal, we would like to honor some very special clubs and individual donors who have set the tone for this unprecedented campaign.
Immediate past President Iowa as nearly named chairperson of LCIF. It would be an honor if you would join us.
Model clubs lead the way. They helped us raise more than 40% of the funds during our last campaign, and they will lead the way again.
To those clubs that have already committed to be model club of Campaign 100. Thank you. Campaign 100 Model Club, please stand and be recognized.
Ang haba naman ang ano nun. Grabe. Yun, ano.
Now, Dr. Yamada, let's recognize our major gift donors. Those individual commitments, US $25,000 or more, demonstrate their investment in Lions Clubs International Foundation. I ask these Lions to now stand as we offer our sincere thanks with a round of applause. As you will see on the screen, the scroll of our major gift donors. And we truly express our appreciation to their dedication to the campaign.
Japanese siguro. Japanese, Korean.
Isn't that fantastic? Look at those names. Look at the names, Lions.